A personal brand, actually, the definition of a personal brand is it's a process of creating a certain impression in the minds of other people about yourself. Before you even start that business, how about people get to trust you, to know you, to know what you're credible for, to know what your values are? Because people buy people. People trust people. Before they trust your business, they'll first trust you. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, my name is Wanjiru Karaoke. I create videos in regards to image management, professional and business etiquette, personal branding, and any other topic that will help you become a confident person. Now, if you're a returning subscriber, thank you guys for supporting me. I don't take it for granted. You sparing your time to come and watch me, it's something that I value very much, and I want to appreciate you today. If you're new here, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Don't forget to click the notification bell so that you can always be notified of any video that I'm putting out there. And now guys, I'm here to introduce our video for today. The other day I was invited at Zoe TV to be talking about how young people can build on strong personal brands. And if you've known me for a while, you must know that I'm a trainer and one of my focus areas is personal branding. So it's an area that I'm so passionate about, and me being invited at Zoe TV is one of those moments I felt so fulfilled talking about how you can build on strong personal brands. And now, without further ado, I want to introduce that interview that I did at Zoe TV so that you guys can know how you can build on a strong personal brand and also know where to start when it comes to you building your own brand. And without further ado, let's get into the video.
How are you?
I'm fine, Kamal.
Naomba nikusalimie.
Salimika.
Karibu sana
And this is
Zoe
how
TV.
you have a handshake. It should be firm.
It should be firm.
See, hivi kupitia juu. Yes,
So,
it should be firm like
yes,
that.
okay.
Yes.
You see, we're already learning. It should be a firm handshake.
Yes.
And wow, I'm really looking forward to learning today because, you know, the conversation we're having today, you know, it really touches on why everybody needs to understand themselves.
Yes.
But even before we go there,
Yes.
tell us who you are. Tell us what you do.
Okay.
Unajua watu wanashangaa umeshaniambia mambo ya handshake. But tell us what you do.
Yes.
Yes.
So my name is Wanjiru Karaoke. I'm an image consultant.
Yes.
I'm a corporate trainer, and my focus areas are personal branding, image management, professional and business etiquette, and any other topic that can help people become the best version of themselves and can help them become confident people. Yes. So that's basically who I am when it comes to my work. But I'm a mother. I'm also a wife, which is something I'm so proud of. And I'm also God's daughter. Yes.
Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. I'm really tempted to begin our topic.
Yes.
But even before we go there,
Yes.
you know, you're an image consultant.
Yes,
you're
I
a
am.
corporate trader.
Yes.
And all that you have said. And you do it excellently.
Thank you. Thank you for that.
But you see, a young person would be watching you this morning and they think, this is where you started.
Yes.
You know, you had it all figured out that this is where you will be at this particular time and moment. But take us back. Ulianzia wapi?
Wow.
Did you even know you'll become an image consultant?
Wow. I never thought such a thing even existed.
Yes. Image consultant.
Yeah. I mean, for me, it has been a journey, and it's something that I've evolved to.
Yes.
It's not something where, you know, when we're young, you want to be a doctor, you want to be a teacher, you want to be so and so.
Yes.
For me, I didn't have that figured out. But I went through my schooling and I went to uni where I studied marketing. And in fact, I have even worked in the marketing field because by profession, I'm a marketer. But then in the year 2016, around the year 2014, I was going through a self-discovery journey. And in this journey, it was all about figuring out who I am as a person. It was all about figuring what is Wanjiru all about, what does she love. And in that journey, I realized this one thing that really stood out about me. And it's that I love fashion. I was passionate about fashion, and styling. From when I was a young girl,
Yes.
I was that person who could tell my mom, you know, I think this one will go
Yes.
with this. But at that point, you don't realize it as a passion or something that can turn out to be anything.
Yes.
And even in my teenagehood, I'm that one person when my friends want to go shopping,
Yes.
when we're in campus, like I had to accompany them
Yes.
because I would help them in the selection.
Yes. Very passionate.
Yes. And when I started working, I was also very, like, I was distinct in the way I used to dress up. I was very impeccable when it comes to dressing up.
Yes.
And also my colleagues would, the same way, like, take me to where you get your stuff. And it was not really about maybe because I wear expensive things. No.
Yes.
It was about working on a budget, and I really looked outstanding.
Yes.
So I realized for me that was a passion that needed to be nurtured now during my self-discovery journey.
Yes.
And from there, I was like, okay, so where do I start?
Yes.
Yes, I've
Where do you
realized this
begin?
is the passion.
Sawa basi,
I'm
kuanzia
passionate
wapi?
about this.
Uh-huh.
So what is out there about people who are passionate about, you know,
Yes.
fashion, styling, and all that kind of thing, and
Yes.
looking good. And I realized because for me, dressing up and looking good
Yes.
has really helped me to be somebody of so much confidence in everything that I do. I'm a very confident person.
Yes.
And I was like, okay, wait a minute. What if I used this passion
Yes.
to make people confident about themselves?
Wonderful.
Yes. And now from there, now I started looking into the industry. Okay, what is working with people who are this? There was styling. I could have been a personal shopper.
Yes.
I could have been a fashion blogger. I could have been so many things in line, a designer, so
Yes.
many things. But really, mine was not about, you know, designing things.
Designing
So that
things,
was that one was off the table.
Yes.
And also, it was when it comes to entrepreneurship, I felt I was not ready at that particular point, maybe to start like a fashion business. And now my options were limited.
Yes.
I love writing. I'm passionate about writing.
Yes.
And I was like, how about now I talk to people about what I'm passionate about and I help them through writing.
Yes.
And that's where my blog was born, wanjirokaraoke.co.ke.
What?
Yes. So when I started writing and my information could help women.
Yes.
And that is how I started growing. People started noticing what I'm doing. And in that noticing, I
Yes.
started getting interviews from media stations. I would go.
Yeah.
You once interviewed me
Yes,
in
I
your former
remember.
place. And now through that, people started knowing about me, being curious about who's this person.
yes.
And through that, I was invited now to talk to women
Yes.
in spaces.
Allah.
So at that point now I was like, okay, so I could go and I talk to them like general without any training.
Yes.
Then a mentor of mine actually told me, you
Yeah.
know, you can take this in a professional way,
Yes.
in a way that you'll be talking to people in corporates, in groups, in workshops. You can actually do this.
Yes.
And I got into a training where I was trained to be a trainer.
Trained to be a trainer.
Yes. Now I already have the content with me,
Yes.
but I needed to know how to package this content. So I did a NITA certification.
Yes.
And now I'm a trained trainer,
Yes.
a trained corporate trainer.
Trainer.
So
Yeah.
that for me was part of the self-development I needed to do so that I can be able to package my message to other people.
Yes.
Yes. Now that aside, I realized now I needed to streamline or to specialize. Because I didn't want to be a jack of all trades.
Yes.
Yes, because corporate training in itself is very wide. There are
Yes.
people who train about leadership, communication skills. There are so many topics that people specialize in. So for me, I needed to know how to package my image into now the training that I'm doing.
Yes, yes.
And that now made me join South Africa Image Academy
Yes.
to be an image consultant. Which is a training that I did,
Yes.
which certified me to be now an image consultant.
Yes.
Yes. So that's how
Wow.
it has been a journey.
Yes.
And all this has started back in, let's say, 2017. So it's something that has been growing,
Yes.
evolving. I've
Yes.
been branding myself, and here we are.
Yes.
It has been a journey of me knowing more about myself,
Yes.
and also a journey of like where I was 4 years ago, 3 years ago is not where I am today. I have learned, I'm more experienced. Yes, that's what I would say.
Wonderful. I love the intentionality.
Yes.
Like you're very intentional. Like, this is what I want to do.
Yes.
So I need to find a course in line towards
Yes.
it. I need to get the very best. And I think that really plays a crucial role in somebody who's trying to find a path.
Yes.
Because I can imagine you could
Yes.
have decided, I can
Yes.
do everything.
Yes, yes,
You
yes.
know?
And you know, most of us, how we work out things is that you try so many things,
Yes.
and then the one that you feel, now this one I
this
can
one I
fly
can,
with it, then you take it.
Yes.
But for me, really, I feel like there's no time. And as human beings, we have like, our time is limited here.
Yes.
And so we don't have time to waste time.
Yes.
So it's about telling God to guide your path,
Yes.
so that you can go, like eliminating
Yes.
anything that is not in line with your purpose.
Yes.
So for me, it was also about trying to discover my purpose. You know, purpose is a very path that you're never clear that this is where you're supposed to land.
Yes.
But I believe with the help of God, He actually guides you to a certain path.
Yes.
So for me, it has been more of, yes, this is what I want. I'm aware this is my goal.
Yes.
But also bringing God to help me know that I'm not wasting time in it.
Yes.
Yes.
Wonderful. Let's now just get to talk about what you do.
Yes.
And ladies and gentlemen, this morning we are talking to Wanjiro Karaoke, an image consultant, a corporate trainer. And just in case you have any question, please feel free to ask. We have numbers on your screen. We're also live on our platforms. It will be a pleasure just to be able to hear from you this wonderful morning.
Yes.
Wanjiro,
Yes, yes. Kamal.
unajua unaongelea mambo ya image.
Yes, yes.
And you're saying that you're an image specialist.
Yes.
And somebody is wondering, what do
Yes.
you mean image? I
Yes.
just need to wear any clothes and show up.
Oh, yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
But what is it? What do you mean by talking about an image consultant?
All right. So I believe an image consultant is a person who helps people to create a certain image
Yes.
which you want people to perceive you with. All right.
Okay.
And that now streamlines now to personal branding.
Personal branding.
Yes, because personal branding is about who you are,
Yes.
what you do,
Yes.
what value you're adding to the people.
Yes.
So this is where I come as an image consultant
Yes.
and help you now attain that.
Yes.
Yes. So an image consultant is a person who helps people like streamline their brands to suit how they wish to be perceived by other people.
Yes.
Yes.
Let's talk about
And
brands.
now it comes with from the way you dress,
Yes.
the way you communicate, the way you
uh-huh.
present yourself, the way you
Yes.
express yourself.
Yes.
So I'm that person who comes to you and you tell me, okay, this is my end goal. And then as an
Yes.
image consultant, I'll tell you, depending with your end goal and where you're going,
Yes.
these are the steps or these
Yes.
are the tools that you need to use
Yes.
for you to get there. From your dressing, from your communication, everything about you.
Is that what we call a personal brand?
Yes, that is a personal brand.
Yeah?
So a personal brand, actually, the definition of a personal brand
Yes.
is it's a process of creating a certain impression in the minds of other people about yourself.
Yes.
So it's not one thing you wake up and say, oh, I'm Brand Kamal. No, it doesn't happen like that.
Yes.
It needs time for you to convince people
Yes.
that you're this brand that you want them to be. So you need to communicate your values clearly. You need to
Yes.
communicate your opinions, your
Yes.
ideas.
Yes.
Everything about you has to be in sync with your brand.
Yes.
Yes.
From where you sit as
Yes.
a specialist,
Yes.
does it mean everybody has a brand? Yeah,
Yes.
they have a brand.
Whether you know it or you
Yes.
don't know it,
Yes.
you have a brand that you have created.
Uh-huh.
Intentionally or unintentionally, you
Yes.
have created a brand. But now the thing with nowadays, people are not intentional with your brand.
Yes.
You allow people to perceive you based on what they see.
Yes.
But if you are so intentional about creating a brand which you want people to perceive you in a certain way,
Yes.
then you need to be serious about it.
Yes.
Yes, you need to go through the process. You need to be consistent with how you want people to view you, how you want people to perceive you.
Yes.
Yes.
So that means if somebody realizes I want to become this, I want to
Yes.
become an MC.
Yes.
I want to become this in the marketplace.
Yes.
So when they come to you,
Yes.
you are able to take them through.
Yes, I
every
help
step.
them package themselves because they will come. And one thing I always ask them, like, who in the industry would you want to be like? And they will tell me, I want to be like, you know, so and so, I want to be
Yes.
so and so. And then we will look at where they are
Yes.
at the moment,
Yes.
and what is missing
Yes.
for them to be in this person's
Yes.
you know, space. And from now we start working our way
Yes.
forward.
Yes.
Yes, that is in the way they present themselves, their consistency, and also them being authentic. Because there's one thing about you wanting to be like a certain MC,
Yes.
but then you don't have to copy them.
It's true.
You are so unique. You
Yes.
have so much uniqueness in you, so you need to be authentic in
Yes.
yourself. Yes, you will be an MC,
Yes.
but your authenticity is what makes you distinct. It's what sets you aside.
Yes.
That person is just a guideline. But you, what are you bringing to the table? Yes.
Wonderful.
Yes.
Now, I just need, so that we drive this point home
Yes.
before we continue to the next conversation.
Yes.
Maybe you can take us through an example of one of your clients.
Yes.
Somebody that maybe desired to be something, either
Yes.
a leader, politician, a
Yes.
manani.
Yes.
You just take us through how they were before and later on how they turned out to be.
Wow, yes.
I think that would be very great for us to even to be able to understand.
All
this.
right, I've done a lot of coaching to different people.
Yes.
And I'm proud to say that, yes, I've helped a few individuals.
Yes, yes.
But for me, my impact, the impact that I've made and made me feel like, Wanjiru, you're doing the right thing,
Yes.
is when I'm dealing especially with millennials. Millennials and also Gen Zs.
Yes.
These are people who, to some extent,
Yes.
you know, I would say like they need some guiding.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
need some guiding.
Yes.
Because these are people who feel a bit of entitlement is there. And there's nothing wrong with that. I
Yes.
love the way they're able to express themselves. But having to guide these people, no,
Yes.
there's a way you can use that confidence. There's a way you can use, you know, that strong will
Yeah,
to
yeah.
be who you want to be.
Yes.
That one has been, for me, a very fulfilling point for me.
Yes.
So I've worked with different people. I wouldn't like,
Yeah.
there's so many clients
Yeah,
over the
yeah,
years that
yeah.
I've worked with.
Yeah.
But my fulfillment always comes when I'm working with millennials or Gen Zs.
Yes.
Because when I coach through a person for that period of 3 to 6 months,
Yes.
and I see they have transformed, I see they have gotten a promotion, that for me is very fulfilling.
Yes.
Because
Wow.
I've helped a person like, I've helped people get jobs, you know,
Yes.
like know how to position themselves, even for job interviews, know how to position themselves at the workplace, how
Yes.
to behave at the workplace,
Yes.
how to express themselves when they go for speaking forums.
Yes.
So I've helped so many people in that
Yes.
direction, and I've been able to see people grow from how I've nurtured them
Yes.
with the tools that I use
Yes.
for my training
Yes.
and also for my coaching.
Yes.
Yes.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this morning, do you know your personal brand, by the way? You that is watching this morning, do you know your personal brand? Well, we're having a conversation with none other than Wanjiru Karaoke on how to build a strong personal brand. And the question is, do you know about your brand? Would love to hear from you this morning. Go ahead and write to us as we continue with this conversation. Personal brand, business brand.
Yes.
Is this one and the same, or are these two different things?
Well, these are two different things.
Yes.
Yes. Because when we talk about a personal brand,
Yes.
it has to do with the individual.
Oh, the person.
The person.
Uh-huh.
It has to do with you. It's you creating, like, you are the business.
Yes.
Your personal brand. It's about your reputation. It's about your values.
Yes.
Use as an individual, like
Yes.
MC Kamal or as Kamal, you
Yes,
know.
yes.
Now, when it comes to a business is an entity
Yes.
which is distinct from the individual.
Yes.
Like Kamal can have a business that doesn't, it's not necessarily like Kamal, like you have given it its own name.
Yes.
It has its own values.
Yes.
It has its own identity on
Yes.
its own. All right? So a personal brand is different from a business brand because a personal brand has to do with you as an individual, and a business brand has to do with a business as its own entity. Yes. And you know, like for personal branding is derived from a brand or a business. But now the difference is that now when it comes to personal branding, we are dealing with the individual, their reputation, and also their opinions, their values, everything about them. But now a business, on the other hand, necessarily does not have to be owned by one person. A business can have many people running it. It can
Directors.
run
Yes.
with without you as without you as an individual. But now the thing about a personal brand, it cannot run without Kamal.
Yeah.
Kamal is the brand.
Kamal is the brand, so he has to be there.
He has to be there, as compared to a business which can
Yes,
run whether
yes.
you know, like even nowadays, even in companies,
Yes, yes.
you know, like they lay you off, you die, and you get a replacement, and the business continues running.
True, it's true.
But now for you as Kamal, the moment that God will say, you are done with your purpose, that's it.
Yes.
Your legacy will live on, but the business,
Yes.
which is Kamal, the
Yes.
brand which is Kamal,
Yes.
will be no more. Yes. Yes.
Wow, I am learning this morning. and maybe I just want to ask you a
Yes,
question.
yes.
What's your opinion about those people that have their personal brand is their business? Like they don't have any other business aside.
Yes.
Of course, you've said my brand can become
Yes,
a business,
yes.
and it can become me.
Yes.
So does it mean it's important even to go have a coach like you? Because if I mess up, my personal brand is
Yes.
messed up.
Yes. Okay.
So my
come
question
again.
is,
Yes.
personal brand.
Yes.
How about those people that their personal brand is their business and they don't
yes.
have any other business?
They don't have any other business.
They own your biashara. Does it mean they really need to be intentional to know how to operate?
Of course they do. And what I believe is over time, for a personal brand, it's a
Yes.
good foundation for you
Yes.
to eventually have a business
Yes.
that is derived
Yes.
from your
From my
personal
personal
brand.
brand.
You know why?
Uh-huh.
Because people will buy you
Yes.
before they buy your
Yes, my
business.
business.
So
Ah.
before you even start that business, how about people get to trust you, to know you,
Yes.
to know what you're credible for,
Yes.
to know what your values are?
Yes.
Because people buy people. You
True,
get?
true,
People
true,
buy people.
true.
People trust people.
Yes.
Before they trust your business, before they know what your business is offering,
Yes.
they'll first trust you.
Yes.
So I always encourage people, why can't you build your personal brand first? And then through that, people can buy you,
Yes.
and it will be easier for you to convince them to buy your business,
business.
or whatever it is that you're offering.
Yes.
So personal branding, of course, it has, when you compare it to the business brand,
Yes.
it has its pros and cons,
Yes,
yeah?
yes.
But I believe in this journey, for people to buy from you, for people to buy a product that they don't know how it's working, or a
Yes.
service about you.
Yes.
How about they gain trust in you? How about you become such a credible person
Person.
that whatever you're selling there, it sells itself?
Yes.
Yes.
Wonderful.
Yes.
So what are the characteristics then of a good personal brand?
Wow, yeah, that's a good question.
Yes.
Because, of course, for a strong personal brand, it has to have its own distinct characteristics.
Yes.
And one characteristic of a personal brand is that first, it's distinct, or it's authentic.
It's authentic.
Yes. You see, you are born with your gifts,
Yes.
your talents, which is different from another person who's offering what you offer.
Yes.
As a host, as an MC, the way I know you.
Yes.
There's that distinctness
Yes.
about you
Yes.
that will make me prefer you as compared to another person.
Yes.
So a strong personal brand is distinct.
Is distinct.
It's authentic.
Authentic.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
For you don't have to talk like so and so.
Yes.
You don't have to be dramatic like so and so.
Uh-huh.
Just you being Kamal, using your God-given talent,
Yes.
gifts, and
Yes.
everything about you.
Yes.
It makes you unique in that way.
Yes.
And I love that part because I've always imagined a world where we are all the same.
I think it will be boring.
It will be so boring,
Yes,
right?
yes, yes, yes,
And
yes.
that's why I'm telling you, a strong personal brand is distinct. And that is what people buy from you because you're authentic.
Yes.
You're being real about yourself.
Yes.
Now, that is one characteristic.
Yes.
Another characteristic about a strong personal brand is that it has a specialization.
It has a specialization.
Yes, you cannot be a jack of all trades. Ati today
Mimi niko sawa hii, mimi I am good at this.
I'm good,
Mimi
you're
I
good
am-
at everything. No, people
uh-huh.
will not trust you because they will wonder, okay,
Are
you do
you-
everything. Where are you? What are you known for? So you need to be known for one thing. And that's why we see people like Miles Monroe, you
Yes,
know,
yes.
we knew them for certain specific
Yes.
things because they had built so much on them.
True.
They were part of them.
True.
So when it comes to personal branding, you need
True.
to sit down with yourself and say, this is where I will be. Of course, you can streamline and maybe do like 2-3 areas,
Yes.
but along the way, you'll figure that you're going to to get so clear with
Yes.
where you're going. But
Yes.
for a strong personal brand, it has some sort of specialization. Now, another thing about a strong personal brand is
Yes.
that it has the capability of leading, or it can influence.
Yes.
Yes, you get yourself in a point where now you become a leader or an expert in what you do. People have no option but to look for you.
Yes.
Because anytime they're thinking of maybe an image consultant, they're thinking of an MC,
Yes.
a good host, the first person to come in their mind will be
Yes,
Kamal.
Kamal.
The first person to come will be so-and-so.
Yes.
Because you've become an influence in that area and people know that you deliver.
Yes.
The other characteristic of a strong personal brand is that it's credible. A strong personal brand has some sort of credibility,
credibility.
because
Yes.
people know
Uh-huh.
if I invite Kamal to come and MC for my event,
Yes.
this person will not come late.
Yeah.
This person will actually deliver.
Yes.
Because what he has done, he has built some trust around his brand.
Yes.
And now people can trust in his brand
Yes.
because he's a credible person.
Yes.
He has a reputation
Yes,
that
yes.
he has created where people trust that Kamal is going to deliver.
Yes.
When we invite him maybe for the emceeing or
Yes.
even to host a
Yes.
certain show, he will definitely deliver. So a strong personal brand is
Yes.
credible. Now we have said authenticity,
Authentic,
specialization,
specialization,
leadership, influence,
Uh-huh.
and we have talked about
We have talked about
Credibility, yes.
Hey, hey, what a group of schools. Hey, hey.
yes. Yeah.
So wonderful. Now, talking about specialization, before we
Yes.
leave that conversation. So if somebody is, they don't know what direction to take, they feel they are good, because there are people who are good at so many things.
Yes.
Five things, two
yes,
things.
Yes.
Is it something that you also help them to really realize that this is what they can run with,
Yes.
while they maybe work on this other on low key?
Yes, you're going to find out as much as you could be good in these 5 things, there are those 3 things that you're really good at.
Yes.
And probably these are the ones I'll building into the 3 that you're very
3.
good in at.
Yes.
Yes, so for me, I help people identify those, the streamlined focus areas
Yes.
for those specific people.
Yes.
So it's something that I can do, and it means me working with you, coaching with you, and
Yes.
us identify these strong areas that you're good at.
Yes.
And now with those areas we can use to get rid of
Yes.
what is not useful when it comes to specialization.
Yes. Wow. As a coach,
Yes.
unajua kuna vitu mingi sana tunaweza ongelea, but again because of time.
Yes.
As a coach, what keeps you going? Because I
wow.
can see the zeal.
Yes.
I can feel the energy. In fact, I am living here as a coach as well, ladies and gentlemen.
All the best. You can be you are a coach.
Yes.
You are.
Unaona sasa nimeanza kukua kwa umenienroll kwa training.
Yes. Welcome for the coaching. Yes.
Yeah, so as a coach, because I see the zeal you have, I see the
Yes.
energy you have.
Yes.
And I can imagine you have to balance around so much.
Yes.
As we began this conversation, you said you're a mom.
Yes, I am.
You're a wife.
Yes.
I mean,
Yes.
this part of life still needs you.
Yes, they do.
And also, this other side
Yes.
still needs you. Because
Yes.
again, this is your purpose.
Yes.
Reaching out to people and training
Yes.
them and doing all
Yes.
this.
Yes.
Wanjiro Karaoke, what keeps you going?
Wow. What keeps me going?
Yeah.
Wow. What keeps me going, first of all, is knowing that I'm not just on this earth to be there. I'm not just any other statistic.
Yes.
I'm here on this earth to make an impact.
Yes.
And I don't have to make an impact to 1 million people. If it happens, well and good.
Yes.
But that one soul that I will coach
Yes.
and that transformation changes their lives,
Yes.
that's what I'm looking into.
Yes.
I believe I was created for that one person who's willing to transform,
Yes.
who's willing to figure their purpose, who's willing to streamline their personal brand,
Yes.
who's willing for their image to be improved.
Yes.
That one person who's been so timid and they need their confidence boosted
Yes.
or builded.
Yes.
I believe I was created for that one person. The other thing that makes me so fulfilled, and you've mentioned this,
Yes.
before I even go out there and become this person that I want to be, I have a family.
Yes.
And this family is my first ministry.
Yes.
So there's no way I can serve you people
Yes.
without first nurturing my family.
Yes.
So one thing before I leave home, like today, all of us left together.
Pamoja.
School, everywhere,
yes,
everywhere.
yes.
I have found a balance, which was not easy.
Yes.
because over time I've been inconsistent at my work, because one thing I've realized over time is that my family is my first ministry.
Yes.
And if they're not okay,
Yes.
I cannot be okay out there. So that is my first ministry. That is my first purpose. God gave me those children, that
Yes.
husband, as a gift.
Yes.
And for at the end of the day, that's the space I go to.
Yes.
After meeting all these people, after interacting with all these people, after training all these people, where do I end up?
Yes.
So you can imagine, if I've not nurtured them, if I have not shown them love,
Yes. Yes.
then even when I go there, I won't be at peace. So that is my first ministry there. So I first take care of my family,
Yes.
and then having peace in that,
Yes.
being at a peaceful and joyful
Yes.
place,
Yes.
then I can be able to serve
reach out.
others, to reach out to others. Yes.
Yes. Now, for some reason,
Yes.
since we started having this conversation,
Yes.
I felt like this course needs to be in every high school, every private. I don't know what they were teaching us in school.
Yes.
Because you see, the mindset has always been soma upate kazi.
Yes.
Unaona?
Yes.
But once we start having this conversation, you realize that you as a person has a lot to offer to the world.
Yes, you do.
And you see, the mindset was not like that.
Yes.
Sasa sijui what you're doing. I don't know whether you're
No,
reaching out to our
yes.
children or
Yes,
to our schools.
I do that a lot.
Because as
and
early as they know this, the
yes,
better.
Yes, I do that a lot. And how I've positioned myself to reach out to these younger people is that I have a topic I train on about identity.
Identity.
You'll realize that personal
Amazing.
branding is about
Identity,
identity.
kabisa,
Yes.
kabisa.
So when your identity is
Yeah.
clear for you at an early age,
Yes, yes.
then when it comes to you growing up, you will have some sort of direction,
Yes.
some sort of focus of
Yes.
where you're headed.
True.
And we're living in a world where we have so many distractions, social media,
Yeah.
peer pressure,
Yes.
which are the things that affect this younger generation.
Yes.
So when you're able to mentor them or impact them in a way that they can know that there's life
Yes.
beyond all these distractions,
Yes.
and help them identify their purpose at an early age,
Yes.
that is through identity, then I believe by the time they are getting to become much older,
Yes.
young adults, then they will have some sort of direction.
Yes.
And so I visit schools. I visit schools, both primary, even primary,
Oh,
yes. I
wow.
start with the upper classes,
Yes.
like 6, 7, and 8.
Yes.
And then high schools, I also do mentorship for high schools.
Yes.
I do universities.
Yes.
That is my best
Yes.
audience,
Yes.
because they are lively, they're very welcoming, and then
Yes.
these are people who are focusing to go to the job market.
Yes.
These are people who are focusing now to know what they were created for. These are people who are now gaining the skills that they need.
Yes.
They only need somebody to unlock
Yes.
their capabilities
Yes.
and what they can do.
That's very true.
So yes, I do mentorship in different platforms.
Yes.
And please invite me.
Yes.
Me to your
Oh, yes.
schools, to your workshops,
Yes.
women groups.
Yes.
yes.
Wow. So anybody who feels like they would want you to, just go speak to them.
Yes.
You are available also for that.
I'm available.
Yes.
I'm available for that.
Yes.
Yes, just reach out to me. Should I give them my contacts?
You can let them know. No
Yes,
worries, you
yes.
can go ahead.
By the way, you can find me on Facebook, very active, Instagram, very active,
Yes.
TikTok.
Yes.
I started.
Yes.
I had to join in the bandwagon. I'm catching up.
You're catching up, eh?
I'm catching up, but I'm there.
Yes.
I'm on YouTube.
Yes.
I actually post videos every Thursday.
Okay.
Every Thursday at 2 p.m. I have fresh content for you guys.
Hakuna mchezo.
Yes, so please go and subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Yes.
Is it valid to say that here?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yes, so I go by the name Wanjiro Karaoke
Yes.
on all platforms.
Yes.
Of course, on Instagram, there's an apostrophe at the end of karaoke.
Yes.
Yes, but the rest is just Wanjiro Karaoke. You're
Yes.
going to find me. Yes.
Wow. It's an honor to host you this wonderful
Thank you so
morning.
much, and
We
I'm so
have
happy.
Learned a lot. I
I'm
personally
glad you
have.
have.
Yeah,
Yes.
we hope that you have learned a lot. We'd
Yes.
love to hear their comments as well.
All right.
But thank you so much for your time this morning.
Thank
Keep
you.
up with
Thank
a
you.
good job. Eh?
Thank you so much, Kambal.
Yeah?
Yes, I'm also happy to be here. I'm always so happy
Yeah.
when I have a platform
Yes.
to impact people or, to say,
Yes.
to just make that small impact.
Yes.
It doesn't have to be for everyone, but that one person will be listening.
Yes.
that is my goal.
Muhimu sana.
Yes, kabisa.
Amazing.
Yes.
Asante sana. We really do appreciate. Do you have any parting shot? Something that you just love to say?
Me, I just want to tell you guys, you are created for a purpose. As much as you're doubting right now and wondering, okay, mimi niko tu. You know, there are those people who unaulizanga, you niko tu, hapana, hauko tu. You are created for a purpose. You have too much to offer to the world. You just need to figure out what it is you really were created for.
Yes.
Jiite ka mkutano. Even ask your friends. You know, your friends know you so well. Ask them, what do you think I'm good at?
Yes.
Because these are the people who will help you in that journey of discovering what you're passionate about.
Yes.
So ask your friends, your parents, your mentors. Ask them, what is this thing that you think I can do so effortlessly? And jiite ka mkutano wewe na Mungu wako. Write all those passion.
Yes.
All those things that you're passionate about, and then from there now start a journey of creating a strong personal brand. Yes.
Now it's upon you to take the action. Umesikia, even about building strong brands, it's all about you. Asante sana for tuning in this morning. That has been Wellness Monday. Do have a great day. We have amazing programs coming up, so stay tuned. Until tomorrow, same time, same place. God bless. Salute.